Money and muscle and God. Well, this is Diesel Download here with Diesel Commandments. As you guys can see, my Diesel Commandments, our first book, wind was kicking up. I don't know what happened, but if you can hear me, just follow it. And I'm sorry about the wind, but let's continue. Find a way. We're here to show you like there's ways for you to stay motivated and to find inspiration. And I want kids to grab this and utilize this at a young age so they can achieve their dreams. So if I can achieve that and get my point across to little kids and little kids growing up to be like other people, that's like the objective of this. So these commandments is going to inspire you, motivate you, and I'm ready to go. First key point is to find a mentor. Mentors are people in life who you look up to, someone you can learn from and learn the game from. Also, having a mentor will allow you to learn from mistakes and to learn from mistakes that they already failed at. So when you have a mentor, you can learn exactly what principles and what things not to do, what to do. Also, it's very important for that, so you can not do it yourself. So having a mentor is very important for that aspect. Mentors are people who can be a pastor, it can be your dad, it can be a coach, it can be a friend, it can be people you look on TV. One of my mentors was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a visual mentor to me because I never had a chance to grasp that from him. So I never had the chance to meet him or to meet him in person. I shook his hand before, but I never had a chance to meet him. Kobe Bryant was my mentor because he's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. He was very detail-oriented on his game to be the best he could be, and that motivated me to be the best I can be. So with these videos, we're going to share with you different principles and how you can find a mentor. A mentor, it can be anyone that you want to be like. It can be anyone that you feel like you can learn from and you can be the best version of them. A mentor wants you to be better than them. And in order to achieve that, you have to be open to learn. A lot of people are stubborn and don't want to learn from others. And like I always say, and you can ask my friends this, and to be the best, you learn from the best. And that's very important in this industry that I'm in right now. The industry I'm in requires you to learn from people that's better than you. So if you're in the music industry, you need to learn what type of singer you are, or a rapper. You need to base your style off of that and find someone that's similar to your game and you can learn from. Also, if you do dancing, you need to find someone that dances good or whatever. And you need to find that person. If you want to make movies, you need to look up Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is one of the best movie directors, and he's very detail-oriented. So if you want to be that person, you need to find a mentor. And a mentor could be someone on TV, someone that's doing godly things, someone that's motivating the youth and giving back to the community. To create more wealth, you have to make your mentor rich, and that's just the law of mentorship. It's very important for you to understand what I mean by that. What I mean by that, you have to support your mentor, help him with his ventures, and help him with, or her, with different business things they're doing. And then that way you'll learn how to make money. And it's not even about the money, it's about learning how to basically like do what you want to do and find an avenue to do that. And it's very important for that because people don't really understand that concept, that they think, oh, I gotta do me, me, me. It's not about me, me, me. It's what can we do? How can we get better? So that's a team aspect that you should always have, is how can we get better, not how you can get better. You know, you want to be selfish, but you have to, it's all about we at the end of the day. And that's part of the team principles I learned as a kid growing up. Also, people that I help mentor, Courtney, my girlfriend, beautiful woman of God. The way I mentor her is different because she is very, she was very conservative type of person. She so used to doing things, you know, you have to work hard, 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 hard. It's not about working hard all the time. It's about working smarter and doing less input to get more output. It's a very common sense technique that I've been teaching her, that we want to work smarter, 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 not harder, harder, harder. With my friend Tyler, takes photos, and the way I mentor him is different than I do Courtney. Tyler is more of a person you have to show show things to, and show him is realistic, or I guess, even though that don't mean nothing, but I have to show him that his things are possible. So the way Tyler is mentor is he helps me through different things with the photography and videos and different support, different avenues with him that makes me more recognizable or more noticed. So he helps me in different avenues, which makes me, I guess, more wealthy. I wouldn't say it like that, but it's the truth. He helps me in that avenue of it. So in a way, I help him is through showing him different opportunities that's out there for him to make easier money, just like Courtney. So the next person is Larry.
I ain't shit, but I know it. Flipping rhymes like a poet. I just wanna have a good time. No JJ, but got 2 games and a cup of that effing.
Larry Clark is one of my boys. Also, the way I mentor him is I got to be on his butt. Switch sides. People, you have to figure ways to study people, reactions, push different buttons. The way you push Larry's buttons, by you have to be on him constantly. Larry, let's go. We gotta get better today. We gotta make a goal. Let's get it done. You gotta be, you know, nagging him, and that turns into results with him. And he went from having no phone, the beat up phone he had this summer, to a nice phone, more money in his pocket, and he's doing well for himself. So I'm very proud of him. Lexi is different because she's younger. What do you guys like about this lifestyle that you're in now compared to what you were in before? So tell us, you know.
Well, I really like it because I was stuck at basically a 9-to-5 job. I was doing work that I basically did not want to do. I didn't have a passion to do it, and I was just really having no motivation to go to work. But now I love going to work. I love interacting with new people. I just love doing the work that they have us doing as well. So it's awesome, and we get to travel and go to many places. It's a great experience.
So she is soaking a lot more information in at this stage of her career, her life. So the way I teach her is more of a, she's in school right now, learning from me. And you have to teach her differently. And in business world, in the book, there's different types of leadership on relationship oriented and task oriented. Those are two different types of leadership. Two type of leaderships qualities that a leader can have. So either we could be task oriented or relationship oriented. Task oriented is when you're focused on the task at hand. You want to, focus at the time and place and the gig or whatever, and the situation at hand. Relationship oriented is when you put your arm around them type of stuff, and you have to be real nice, and not nice, but you have to. It's more relationship, and it's more hanging out, camaraderie. Task oriented type of leadership, you have to focus on the task at hand. That's more at the goal. You look at the end goal. You're not worried about relationships and how you affect someone. You just worry about the task. And a lot of leaders do that, and sometimes I do. It just depends on the person, and I'm good at separating that. So with Lexi is more relationship oriented because I've known her since she was 16 years old, 15, 16 years old. And I've seen her grow into a young lady of God, and she has a lot of gifts that she doesn't realize she has. So my leadership quality with her is more relationship oriented and personal level. With John and Jonas, those are my two homies that reconnected my life last June 2016. They were friends since we were little, played sports together, music producers. So the way I guide them, leader or mentor them is like I said, about task oriented or relationship oriented. With them it's a combination, because sometimes they need tough love, sometimes you need to get on them, and then sometimes you need to put your arm around them and, hey man, everything's fine. But I'm not the type of leader that really do that a lot. I'm more like, let's get it done. It's Diesel mentality. So with them, I want to focus more on, in my mentorship, I focus more on task oriented now, so we can get more results. And I feel like they have all the potential in the world, but we just got to bring it out of them. And as a leader, that's my goal. So these are different things you can use for yourself, and I hope you guys can understand that you have people you can mentor in life as well. Even I have a mentor too. So these are people I mentor on a daily basis, and let's get better. Be on the lookout for next week. We're going to talk about 3 principles you need to establish your brand: marketing, networking, collaborating. Stay tuned for more clothes and more hats and more whatever we got. We're going to sell them out. It's Diesel Mentality. Check out, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Diesel Download, Facebook, Diesel Download, Instagram, Diesel Download, Snapchat, Diesel Download. I'm out. Peace, Diesel out.